Bears Nation, welcome to the Bear Football Halftime Report at the Barroom Network. Joined by the wizard behind the curtain, Mr. Aldo Gandia, and my swole mate, Mr. John Buffone. How you doing, gentlemen?
Well, doing all right, considering what we watched there in the first half. So overall, I don't know. I'm just in this weird complacency kind of feeling, man, where I'm just kind of I saw this as a possibility going into it. It's coming to fruition. And they dangle that little carrot in front of you at the end of the half that say, "Hey, we scored a touchdown." So I don't know. I don't know how to feel right now.
I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lie, John. I was gonna help you real quick. I was peed off. I was flipping. I was like, yo, you know what? This is too much. The stage has been set because it was like you fix the offense. You hope the offense is fixed, then the defense just lets Aaron Rodgers does what he wanted to do. And so, Aldo, please give me something, brother.
Well, I can't give you any good news, that's for sure. This clearly is a Bears team that is being outclassed in all areas. It doesn't help that the officiating has also helped the Green Bay Packers, but that's not really the biggest problem. The biggest problem is that they are better at quarterback. They are better at the offensive line. They are better at the tight end position. Their tight end is playing better than our tight end. They're better on the defensive line. They're better on at linebacker. And it just goes on, and it should not be that way. There's a lot of talent on this football team, so you have to wonder, is the coaching the issue? What is going on that makes these Chicago Bears perform at a level that is disgusting? It is embarrassing. When the offense is out there, the announcers are talking like the Bears offensive players are remedial students. They're like babying them. Oh, they got to try to do something here. Oh, that's a little good start and so forth. Right. It's embarrassing for all Chicago Bears fans. I've had it up to here. If the second half doesn't improve, then we're going to go nuclear on this post-game show, because this is it. This is the last embarrassment that we should stand for. We're going to have to take the pitchforks and fire, whatever it's called, to Hallis Hall and demand changes, because this is just irresponsible by this football team. We put too much of our lives into this team to have to experience what we saw there in the first half, which is just another national humiliation. I've had it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But if it was, and I'm with you, and I'm ready, and I feel you ready to just unload the clip, brother. Unload the clip on them. But like John said, they gave us a teaser towards the end. And so from perspective, Mitch did look sharp to me. Mitch did look sharp. Mitch did look aggressive throwing the ball. I mean, those were just some key things. John, I know what you're saying, but it was horrible in terms of physicality, though. When we talk about the defense, how the game started, first of all, we got to give props, though. Both teams are attacking the A-gap. It sucks for us. We know the value of Hicks, but Montgomery is still running hard. That can't be denied. We'll see how much, if the defense is trying to come down, that'll help us in the second half. But for my eyes, gentlemen, Devontae Adams just finds a way to get open. Doesn't matter who's checking them. It seems like even people are getting lost in zone. Trevathan can't really cover across the zone, John?
No, not at all. And that was getting to my bigger point on this. Listen, the defense is playing poorly, and I know that I defend the defense a lot, and I will continue to defend this defense a lot. But there comes times in the 2020 NFL season, in this new age of football, where you're gonna get into shootouts sometimes. Maybe not 27 points and a half, but the defense obviously didn't give up that that fumble return for a touchdown. But there are going to be times when you're going to get into a shootout and you have to try to win in a shootout, and maybe the defense isn't playing as well as it is used to playing. So then that's when you need the offensive stuff. I mean, and relatively speaking, Mitch looks sharp compared to what we've been seeing for the last month. I guess. And but they drop passes in the end zone. Cole Kmet, Allen Robinson, both had opportunities to score touchdowns. Mm-hmm. But we're still seeing some of those things where the offense just gets stagnant. Why can't they do that at the end of the second quarter? Why can't they play like that whenever they're just going through their normal motions? I don't understand this team. And I'm gonna let Aldo be the emotional one on this one, because I've gotten so much of my screaming out, whether it's through my show on Wednesday or through the last post-game show. I'm to the point where I have screamed and I'm mad and I'm angry. But when I'm watching this, it's not surprising anymore, guys. This isn't something that we weren't expecting anymore. Whenever the Bears go to play on Sunday Night Football and they're playing the Packers at Green Bay, guys, this is what happens now. And I'm not saying I'm accepting of that. I'm not saying that that's the way that it should be, and the Bears fans should just get used to it. But this is what we have now. When you look at the organization as it's built right now, the Bears have completely given up in this series in the past 30 years. And we can talk more about this if and when they do lose this game, but they have taken the back seat in this series for the last 30 years. They had a 19-game lead in this series going into 1990, and they blew it. They're down 4 games in the series now. I forget what the number is, but it's astronomical when it comes to wins and losses against the Packers. So
95.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're down 4 in the overall series, but as far as the last 10 years and the last 20 years and the last 30 years, they've been getting their asses kicked. So it's not like this is anything new. But and we can talk about some of the changes that need to be made after the game. I don't want to turn this into the post-game show already. It's only halftime. But this. Yeah, I wish it was but you're going to see a lot of Bears fans and probably a lot of football fans in general turn this damn game off if the Bears don't score going into the third quarter. If nothing changes here, this game's going off. People are going to turn this game off, and if I didn't have to talk about it, I'd probably turn the damn thing off too.
John, man, I feel you, bro. Man, I just want to give you a hug, bro. I feel you, dog. I feel you. But check it out. So the Packers are a measuring stick. It doesn't matter what we did. I don't care if we were undefeated coming into this game. In my opinion, the Packers are the measuring stick. You can beat everybody you want to beat, all these other teams, but the Packers, this is where we measure up. Full transparency in this game. Look, the Bears still scored. We scored on 2 possessions. We had a turnover on 1. We got down there. Montgomery, 80 yards out the break. That should have been a touchdown drive. It should have been still 2 touchdown drives. So it's still happening. The defense, something that we did not expect, John. We did not expect that the defense would get bent over like that. We did not expect that, because even at Kim Hicks, we see the value of what that means, because all they did was they doubled Jenkins and there was no fight off that A-gap whatsoever. So that did change everything, because what we were getting up for the past month was our defense was getting a lot of 3 and outs and our offense couldn't score. Well, our offense has scored in 2 possessions, and that's pretty freaking incredible coming from the past couple of weeks. To get 10 points in a half is it's an improvement. So for Mitch, at the end of this half, I'll be ready to say some other things. But when Mitch did what he just did just now on that run, John, come on, man, chill out. On that run, Mitch is fighting. No, I'm not giving up on Mitch. I'm not giving up on this game yet. I was peed off by the defense because I feel like we're just not being physical enough. But Mitch is fighting, and with that last touchdown pass, he's fighting, man. And that was a stupid interception he did earlier. Montgomery was there for the check down. Like, come on, bro. Just take what they give you. But he's a little goofy look.
There's a lot of people in the chat room talking about the officiating, and I want to show a clip that I collected here. Here is let me turn this one down here. Hold on a second, fellas. Here is a penalty on the Bucs for roughing the passer. This happened earlier today. Roughing the passer. Patrick Mahomes gets the call. Here is a roughing the passer on Tom Brady. And then there's a face mask on Mitch Trubisky, but there's no fucking call.
Twice.
All I got to say.
But hold on, but that was the fumble, right?
That was the fumble, yeah.
So John, come on, bro. So hold on. So that was the fumble that led to the other score, bro. Come on, but we got to go. But no, we just can't act like that didn't happen. So
I did.
So, but besides that turnover, the Bears scored on all of the capable possessions. They got a touchdown and a field goal. That's
a bad interception.
That's all we can control at that point. But we can't control the defense losing track of Adams. Come on.
No, I get it.
On consecutive 3-man rushes?
Yeah.
Come on. That's too many DBs for somebody to be open.
I will say this. I hate when teams have like a 3rd and long or a 3rd and goal situation and they only rush 3 and they drop 8, why would you ever want to give Aaron Rodgers like 15 seconds back there to throw the football? I despise when teams do that. And I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying. And I'm certainly not going to over criticize Mitch Trubisky, because I think he did, relatively speaking to what we're used to, played pretty well as far as, overcoming the bar that has been set incredibly low. However, I'm talking about as a whole. The defense is playing very, very bad. The 27 or 20 of the 27 points they have given up. However, they're dropping passes in the end zone. That was a bad interception. Sometimes you need the offense to rise to the occasion and not just be adequate, not just be average. And I know that we would love an average offense in Chicago. If they were consistently average, the team would be pretty damn good. But in situations like this, if you want to consistently beat the Packers, if you want to consistently contend for the NFC North, you need the offense to bail you out every once in a while. I know everyone's going to get on the defense, and rightfully so. They're playing bad. But in that same breath, we're just gonna say, well, look, the offense did what they were supposed to do. No. Did they? 10 points?
No, they did. But it's not over yet. But they're getting points. Now it's all good now. The defense, it's all good now. We come back out, we score, we get a stop. That's all.
Oh yeah, they're a great 3rd quarter team. I'm sure they're going to come out and score 30 points.
But you got to understand the equations. Who's not involved right now? I'm confident for who's not involved.
All right, guys. I want to change the subject here quickly. Our friends over at the Barfly Tailgate Show raffled off a autographed Allen Robinson ball because, of course, our association with Allen Robinson's within reach. So we had a raffle, and so we're gonna announce the winner live right here. You may have already taken a peek at the raffle board here, and there it is. So let's spin this baby and see who the winner is. Woo-hoo! There it goes. It is spinning. Let's pick a winner for an Allen Robinson autographed football. The winner is RK Green 19. Yeah, baby. We have a winner, and thanks very much, RK Green, and everyone else that participated in the raffle. I see that we're about ready to kick off here. We're going to be here for the post-game show, the after-game show, and hopefully I will have calmed down by then. Who knows? Maybe there's a huge upset in the making. Maybe Tyler's optimism has paid off, or maybe it's just going to be more yelling and screaming. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but we'll be here. Hopefully you will be too. Take care.
Thank you.